Yo, what is up guys? It is Jytus, long time no talk. Today we're going to be looking at a couple of camp spots that I've seen in scrims and professional play over the course of the launch of Valorant. So today we're going to be looking at Bind. This is probably the most popular map in the game so far, from what most of the pros and high-level community would say, just from the balancing purposes and the map size. It just fits well for the overall competitive playing field. So we're going to be starting on the defender side on Bind, and we're going to walk up into elbow over here in the corner. So the first camp today is going to be just right up here. You want to snug it right on this left side, as left as you can go without making it hit this wall. Once it's up there, you can hop on and you can actually see on this side. So this cam is great for looking right into elbow itself and actually out to almost the long entrance here. This cam's great, and you can actually shoot people through here as well. For the next spot, we're gonna stay here on the B site of Bind, and if you're defending and want to have an overall view of this whole area with a hidden camera, you have a couple of options. Right here on this wall, if you jump up, you can actually place it on this wall here. It can actually see most of the site where default is behind and a little bit of the inside. It's going to be really hard for the attackers to see it, as they'll only be able to see it from this angle, and if it's actually visible on their line of sight, they have to be focused on elbow side and sight, so they'll never expect it so far off here. So next up, we're going to look at some hookah cam spots. Now these are really broken, might I say. First of all is the one right here behind this little cushion. If you hop on, you can see through the cushion and shoot them through it too. But it is not the same on this point of view. It is a lot harder to see if you're an attacker. Another great one that you've probably seen on a couple streams if you follow the competitive scene is actually getting it in behind this cushion as well. Kind of the same idea, just at probably a better angle, I'd say, but you don't see the window, whereas with the smaller cushion you do get to see the window jump. This is one that I personally found, and I haven't seen any other streamer or professional player find it. So you kind of want to place it between this red cushion and the box. You want to be standing above it, and you can go pretty deep in it once you find the right spot. So I'm going to place it right there. You can see it's completely invisible. It's super broken. And yeah, you can see all of hookah this way as well. Now there is one more, I think it's back here if I remember correctly. Yeah, something like this. This gives you another good view of hookah. Now if you're going to want to be watching Be Short, I have a couple good cam spots for that as well. Here you kind of just want to jump up and place it in behind. That's a little too high. There are better spots like there, that one's great. So basically with this cam, you won't be able to see it once you're pushed up to about this level, and you can still see the top of their head here fine, and you can still see the entrance if they are pushing. This cam's great for watching B short rotates or quick TP rotates here if you're trying to hold A and you believe they might rotate back to B. Another great one's here in the trash cans in the corner. Placing it in here, you get to see down to long B, and you also get to see up short. This one's a little more visible, I'd say, than the others, but it's still a great spot if you're trying to mix it up every couple rounds and try to get intel in different various ways. Now, if you guys didn't know, you can actually place cams within these shopping stalls that you could watch flank rotates. Let's say you're defending or even attacking. You can use these cams for dual purposes depending on how the round is playing out and where you believe the enemy attackers are pushing or where the defenders might be rotating from. These stalls can be really great for that. This one's a little worse, but it still gets the job done. You can see if people are rotating through it. Now I'm going to show you some long cameras for Bind. Firstly, in this grass here, you can just throw a cam in here and it actually looks through the grass, and it's actually super hard to see from the attacker side. Once you clear this angle, make sure there's no attackers, or sorry, defenders. They won't really care to even look in this direction, and you can see how many you're pushing into sight and call that out for your team. Another spot for watching long is just fusing this grass here. There are some spots that you won't be able to see through. For example, right here, it's going to be behind, but it's going to be covered. But there are some spots that you can actually see through the grass. So like about here, you can see the TP and you'll still be able to hear them. You can mess around with this whole area and probably find a good spot like here. This one's a little more visible though, or you can hide it behind just for the sound intel. Now, on the contrary, if you're an attacker and you want to watch this long side or just watch a sort of a flank watch or TP watch, if you clear the angle, you can hop up here and actually put a cam up on this fence outside the map. This has a really long and great angle that you can watch down long just to see if there's any rotations or pushing happening from this side. Now, you can actually put it on a couple different locations around here. You can't go as far as up here. I found the fence to be the best spot, but you could also like place it on the rock. You can mix it up every couple times, but I think the fence is probably the best area I've found through testing. Alright, now we're going to head over to the A site, and I'm going to show you some pretty good defaults that you can use when trying to stop an attack. So this one's actually really simple. It's not the greatest, but you can find a cam in here. Let me try to get up. I saw it, yeah, right about there, outside the map, but you can see all of default, and yeah, they won't really expect it as it's really far away. As you can see, they won't even be able to see it till here, and then by the time they're up here, they're going to be trying to plant. So this one's pretty far out, and they won't really expect it. And you know what, if they do, then you can just mess around and move it around the place to try to throw them off. Another really great default one is right here. There's going to be the defense line that goes across here at the start of the warm-up phase, but the second that phase ends, all you want to do is kind of throw this one right up there and quickly back out. This also sees default here, and it's going to be extremely hard for them to kill because if they wanted to, they have to kind of get to this angle and turn around to shoot it, and then they're already exposed to heaven and default and even elbow. So this one's really hard for the attackers to kill, and it's really great for defenders just to sort of take control of this whole A short area and default of sight. Right between the boxes, you can actually place the cam in here. That didn't quite work. There we go. And again, this kind of washes default and down long. This one's pretty broken. I've seen this one on a couple pro streams as well, but I figured I'd throw this one in here too if you weren't too sure about it. Here's another small one that I found. You can just throw it on the right side underneath here. This one's not as effective, but it still works great for watching the whole planting area, and it's really low down, so they would have to have a pretty good eye to be able to spot that one out. To top out the video, I just found this other one between the tires here. You can just find that one blue spot right here. And this one's kind of a glitch spot, but you can still see quite a bit. This is basically where default is. Right here, you can see my name tag. And you can see kind of where the showers push come out from. Well guys, that about wraps up our video here today. Thank you again so much if you got to the end of it. I hope you enjoyed all these spots that I showcased today. And listen, if you want to see more, make sure you hit that thumbs up and comment down below what map I should do next. I'm going to do a 3-part series, so I still have Haven and Split to do. So comment down what map you want to see next. Make sure you leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Like I said before, it really does help out my channel. As you know, I'm trying to rebuild it over this summer, showcasing various Valorant content such as montages, highlights, and tips and tricks like this video you've seen today. Thank you again so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I hope you guys have a great summer and quarantine overall. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time.